Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about accurate units of measurement. So in the last class we discussed that accurate measurement is very important in our day-to-day lives. It has become a part of our lives. So today let's discuss about the topic accurate units of measurement, international system. The international system of units, commonly known as the metric system, is the international standard for measurement. So we know that time, distance, volume, temperature, they can be measured. And all these are measured in units. Okay, so all these are measured in units. So let's take an example of length. So length is measured in the form of meter, centimeter and millimeter, right? And meter is used for measuring everything, that is length, distance, etc. So meter, it is used for measuring everything, that is for measuring length, for measuring distance, etc. So certain units of measurement are accepted by the people throughout the world. So that is the units that is used to measure time, distance, mass, volume, all these are same everywhere. So these units are known as International System of Units. I hope it is clear to you. So there are certain units of measurement which is accepted by the people throughout the world. Okay, so the units to measure time, distance, volume, temperature, it is same everywhere. I gave an example for length, that is meter. So meter, that is used for measuring everything, for distance, length, etc. And that is accepted, that is same everywhere. So these units are known as International System of Units. And the units included in this system, we call it as the SI units. So the units included in this system are called SI units. So now let's see measuring length. So length means it is the distance between 2 points and it has several decimal multiples. So length means it is the distance between 2 points. It is the distance between any 2 points and it has several decimal multiples. So we need to measure the length accurately. So if you are using a tape or a scale to measure the length, it is very important that we need to place them straightly. It should not be tilted. And the other thing is that we need to keep one end of the object at 0. So another important thing is you need to make sure that the edges are not broken or uneven. Then only we can make an accurate measurement. So length means it is the distance between any 2 points. And it has several decimal multiples. And in order to have a proper measurement, in order to have an accurate measurement, we need to keep in mind the following points. That is the ruler or the measuring tape that we are using. It should be kept straight. It should not be tilted. And it should not be broken or it should not have uneven edges. Then only we can make an accurate measurement. Then the standard units of measurement for length, that is millimeter. So millimeter we use for measuring very small objects. For example, to measure the length of a pencil eraser. So it is measured in millimeter. And 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. Then centimeter. It is used for small objects. Then meter. So meter, it is used for measuring bigger objects. That is for measuring the size of the room, for measuring the length of a cloth, For measuring the size of a playground, we use meter. Meter is used for measuring bigger objects. And 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Then, is there a larger decimal unit of meter? Yes, and that is kilometer. Kilometer is used for longer lengths or distances. So, it is used to measure the distance between two places. So, you all might have seen the signboards in highway. So, that tell you about the distance of places. So, all large distances are measured in kilometer. And 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Now, let's see the SI units of measurements. The first one is length. The SI unit of length is meter. The next one is mass. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. The next is time. The SI unit of time is second. The last one, temperature, and it is Kelvin. So, length, meter, mass, kilogram, time, second, temperature, Kelvin. Now, activity. So, you have the activity in page number 134. In that page 134, you can see an activity given. So, step 1 and step 2 is given. You need to follow that. In the first case, that is in step 1, you need to use a ruler to measure the length, breadth and height of your geometry box, and you can write down the measurement in the given space. And the next step, that is step 2, what you need to do is, you need to take the measurement of your geometry box using one of your fingers and not with the ruler scale. So, you can do that activity, which is in page number 134. And in 135, you have another activity. That is, you need to find which is the correct way of using a measuring scale. So, as you can see here, you can see 3 pictures, A, B and C, and you need to tick the correct option. That is the correct way of using a measuring scale. Then, you can measure your pencil by using a ruler. Then, you can write there what is the length of your pencil. So, that is the activity which is in page number 134 and 135. I hope this class was clear to you. We'll meet in the next class and we'll discuss a new topic. Till then, thank you.